Hello and welcome to I Can't Believe This Got Greenlit, a show where we discuss movies from our childhood, our nostalgia from watching them as kids, how they got made, and our experiences rewatching them as adults. I'm one of your hosts, Nick Warner, and joining me as always, Matthew Pelton.
What's up, Nick Warner?
What's up?
What's up?
I'm very excited for today's episode, not only because of the movie, but because I have a new microphone, and I'm hoping
Thank God
that it works.
You tried it last episode, and then we had to redo like an hour of material.
Yeah.
Because your microphone
it was like
broke.
10 minutes. It was like the intro.
Okay, but it was like the best intro I've ever done.
Yeah, it was really good.
You think I won an Evie for, what was it, Curious George? No.
No.
I would have won an Evie for that intro.
Yeah.
But Mr. Warner over here, my new microphone.
I thought I had it.
Uh-huh.
It was fully my fault. It's okay.
I have a theory.
Yes.
I think I did so good on that intro. And me and the guest, we were vibing. We were becoming besties. You're a little jealous. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, a new co-host is going to replace me. I think you sabotaged it.
I did. That's exactly what happened. You hit the nail on the head there.
Okay, that was easy. I really thought I'd take more than that to get you to admit it, but all right.
Also, I am loving your hat.
Thank you.
Is it Wolverine?
It is. Yeah, I have my Wolverine.
It's like a knitted
on.
Wolverine. Oh my God, he just put it over his eyes. This is incredible. Yeah, really. And the Art the Clown shirt, is that what that is?
Yeah, Clown Cafe from
HHN. This is great.
And I'm wearing black sweatpants. This is I'm jacked up on Celsius, and I don't know what to do with myself. Like, I just want to run around the room right now.
See, I think the coffee that I had earlier wore off. So I'm like feeling a little bit more mellow.
Uh-oh.
But I am very excited to talk about this movie. Not because I necessarily loved it, but I have a lot of nostalgia behind it. Today, we were talking about the 2010 film, Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. Well, it's Percy Jackson and the Olympians,
the Lightning Thief.
The longest title of all time.
And it also will not fit in the YouTube title.
Oh no!
Too many words.
you should put Percy 2010.
Well, because what was it? I had a movie. Oh, it's Chronicles of Narnia. I went to go do I can't believe it's got Greenlit.
Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
And YouTube was like, "Are you out of your fucking mind? Like, you cannot have a title that's that long."
So what did you end up putting?
I think it's literally just the Chronicles of Narnia. Like, I can't believe it's got Greenlit. Okay. Yeah, a great episode, by the way. You should go check it out.
Oh yeah.
Also, I'm very excited for this episode because. Avid listeners of the show, which is millions of people, obviously, will know that in the last episode, I had written notes.
Yes.
Which I've never done because I put in no effort.
No way you have it 2 episodes in a row.
Dude, not only do I have it 2 episodes in a row, I have back-to-back 2 pages, dude.
For this movie?
For this movie only.
Oh my. Is this your thoughts or like production notes?
You think I took production notes?
No, okay. No. I just wanted to make sure. I was like, okay, if you want to take that segment from me, that's
I'm not coming for your job.
No, I appreciate it. That's amazing. We're starting off 2026 right.
Told you. I Greenlit. I take seriously, kind of, not really.
After nearly 3 years, which is ridiculous on its own.
Almost 60 episodes of bullshit.
Yeah. So I know that this is your movie, so I'm gonna let you start. Childhood stories. Let's hear them. I was very excited, by the way, when you mentioned this movie.
Thank you very much. I did it just for you. So I chose this because it's one of those Greenlit. This has happened to us many times.
Yes.
Where we think we have strong memories of a movie. We're like, that was a big one in my youth. And then you actually watch it and you're like, oh, I don't remember fucking shit from this movie. I don't remember a single thing.
Okay.
So my connection to Percy Jackson is as a kid, my brother had all the books, and I had all the books. We were big into the series at the time.
Yes.
Like, me and my friends all read them. Like, it was a big thing. Me and Michael both had all 5 books, and I read books 1 through 4. And I got to the 5th book, which is known as, like, I think one of the better ones of the 5.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's like a big ending. It's a whole
thing. It was
thing.
my favorite of
there
the 5.
You go.
Yeah.
And I got like halfway through the 5th book, and I'm like, I'm good. I just put it away.
The big final battle with everyone?
Yeah, I just didn't care.
That one stood out to me so much, and I'm so sad that they didn't make a movie of it. And I know that they're doing the series, which we'll get to, but the amount of vivid detail, like that's one of the I say few, but obviously there's many, but like one of the few books that I really saw and genuinely felt I was there. Like that was crazy.
I was bored. I read all the other ones too. Like I made it to the ending, and I was just like,
okay.
So then the movie hits, and I remember being like, fuck yeah, that's my boy, let's go.
Yeah.
And then I know I've seen it, but I watched it for this show, and I'm like, I don't remember any of this.
Wow.
But like I knew in my soul that I'd seen it, but it just left zero impact.
That's wild.
And now I look back at Percy Jackson almost as like, it's going to sound harsh because I know there's Percy Jackson fans out there and they're like, it's a strong fan base in its own right. But I kind of look at it like, like I quit on the book and the movie sucks. And like,
You're saying as a franchise, it's meh?
Yeah. little.
That's only fair because you're entitled to your own opinion. Okay. For me, I had kind of the opposite thing because up until like high school, I was like a super fan. Like I loved these books. I loved the movies. Obviously they only made 2 of them. And this is probably on par with one of my most watched movies of Greenlit history. Like it's not even like I watched it a lot recently. I watched it a lot so much when it came out and like around that time that I caught myself saying the lines out loud to myself as the movie was happening without even realizing I was doing it.
Like when you just watched it for the show.
I just watched it. Yeah. and those memories are buried forever. And they just came out after the movie was happening. I like started quoting. I even remember the sound effects of them like putting down certain items. I was like, yeah, I remember that like perfectly.
Holy
like
shit.
Before it even happened, I was like, I know what sound is about to happen, and it was like precise. I've never had that with any movie in this show.
And you
like,
didn't know it was this deep until you watched it.
No.
What the fuck?
Like obviously I knew like I love this movie. I watched it a million times, and like I love the books and everything. But and similarly, and this is my big story, is like I read the books with my friends. We were a bunch of nerds. We read like everything under the sun. We did the Lord of the Rings. We did like all those kinds of books.
Did.
And we love this series so much. And one day, we were reading the book on like our silent reading time in our, I think it was 4th grade, and we're reading the book, and our teacher comes over and is like, what is this book? And so we start explaining to her, it's about the Greek gods, and there's this guy, Percy Jackson, and she's like, oh my gosh, this sounds really interesting. So a few weeks later, she finishes the book. She buys it, she reads it because of our like recommendation. And she's like, I love this. We should do a Percy Jackson day at the school. And she was like, do you guys want to help me plan Percy Jackson day? We were like, absolutely. So we start to talk. We stay after school. We're talking with our teacher. We're like creating this whole thing. And I'm pretty sure to this day, they still do Percy Jackson Day because of me and my friend. Shout out Dan. I love you.
In 2026, they still do Percy Jackson Day.
I think. Now, I don't know for sure, but it was a continuing tradition for 5 years after I left. Because I went back and they still did it. And I saw posts on like, when my mom has Facebook, and I would like, whatever. She'd be like, dude, did you do that? I was like, oh my God, I created that. And so like years later, it was still going on, and it was crazy. So like we would have the movie playing in one room, like the whole grade was in on it. So we would basically like do like Percy Jackson stations. We would take a whole day. We would go from room, like classroom to classroom, and it was like every hour or so, half an hour or whatever, we would change classrooms. And so the movie was playing in one room. And then you had another room where you would do like your tests to see who your parent would be, like which god would be your parent. And there was another one where you would like design your battle armor. And there was another one where you could draw, like color in like your house once you find out which like parent you have. It was super fun. And then we would go out and we would like take photos with like these outfits that we created for ourselves. And, like we'd have like these battles outside. Mind you, this was 4th grade. So, we left a lot up to imagination. But we like went so hard and went so crazy. And yeah, it was just like one of our favorite, A, days of the year, but B, like just the book series and the movie franchise we were just like obsessed with. And that was like our friend group's thing was Percy Jackson. Well, I guess it was just me, mostly me and my one friend. But man, we watched those movies and read those books like crazy. And I even had like, they came out with, I forget the exact title, but it was like almost like an encyclopedia. It was like behind the scenes of like Percy Jackson, like get to know all the beasts and the characters and the gods and all this stuff. It was like this book with like this magnetic cover where like you'd flip the the one magnetic thing and then you'd open the book. It was awesome. Like I think I still have it at home. And yeah, just the Percy Jackson lore goes so deep.
How am I just? Awesome. I've known you for years. How's this never come up?
And the sad thing is, I still haven't seen the TV show. The TV show, the second season has come out, and I have not seen it at all.
You're like Mr. Percy Jackson.
And okay, here's my theory, because it fell off, and I completely forgot about it. This was like my thing for the longest time, and then I just completely lost it. I think it's because the second movie disappointed me so much. I remember that from my childhood.
It broke your heart.
It broke my heart, and I was like, I can never go back to this. And then when they like basically stopped like quietly, it probably was announced, but at the time, to me, it was like they quietly just stopped making the movies. I was like, all right, well, I guess this franchise doesn't exist anymore. And in my head, like I wasn't like, oh, someone down the line will pick it up and make a show or make another movie. Like I just was like, no, reboots aren't possible. This is it.
Oh, so it was like time to move on.
It was like this is the end. So then when the show came out, I was interested, but at the same time I was like, it's not going to be the same, because I had a little bit of a sour taste still in my mouth. I was disappointed by the second movie. Even the first movie, I rewatched it when I was older. I was like, yeah, this movie's bad. Like we'll get to it, but yeah, I loved Percy Jackson so much. And now rewatching it, and spoilers, but I did reconnect with that. I was like, man, this is great. Like this whole world is great, even if it's not presented in a very palatable way to me now. Yeah, I loved it.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
When I chose Percy Jackson, I swear to God, I did not know that you had this deep connection to it.
I was blown away that you picked it, because I was convinced for the longest time that I would pick it.
It's going to be you.
I think we put it on the list because I suggested it.
Probably. I just was like, oh, childhood movie. I had no idea this was coming.
Dude, the lore goes deep.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I have questions. Yeah. We cannot move on this quickly.
Yes.
You said you guys would take pictures during Percy Jackson Day.
Yes. I don't know where those pictures are.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I need to see those.
Yes. They exist because I've seen them, but I don't know where they are.
And you had like, did you have like a character, or were you just like Nick Warner, son
I was
of
Nick
Poseidon?
Warner, son of Athena.
Oh, you were Athena.
Yeah, I was Athena, and I had all this, like I had like the little, what is it, like a toga, and then like the little thing, like I built my own sword. Like it was like a whole to do. It was great. And then the coolest part was, because this was like where like the ownership part came into it, is when we were watching the movie, it was cool, like me and my friends, to like watch everyone else watch the movie for the first time, because like no one else like was really like they didn't really talk about it in schools. We were like, this is all here because of us. Like this is so sick. So it was a really cool like little moment. And then going back like years later, and it still existed, I was like, all right, these teachers rule, because they're still doing this.
Do you think there's like now bronze statues of you and your friends?
That's what I like to wish.
They take them out every Percy Jackson Day. They take them out.
Yeah, I would be sad if they had them, but they never like invited us to honor, like to celebrate like the creation of them. You know what I mean?
There's no like alumni speech or nothing.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like I think once I get famous enough and people hear this story, then the school will reach out to me and
there you go. You know what we should do?
Nice big ceremony.
Just in case one of these episodes blows up, we'll tell this story in every single episode.
Oh, perfect.
From here on out.
I'll edit it in this exact story. I'm not going to retell it. I'm just going to edit the same.
Oh, okay. I meant like with retelling. No, that too.
No. I'm just going to take this segment, clip it out, put it in every episode from here on out and past episodes. We're just going to re-upload them.
Oh, sick. I'll do all that work. It's totally fine. Thanks for that.
We'll tack it onto the beginning of it'll be a cold open of every episode.
Oh, and then you get to the theme song.
Yeah.
I like that. Or okay, how about this? We do it as a cold open, and just to really stick the landing and make sure people know the story by heart.
Yeah,
we'll put it in the middle of the episode, but it's like in the middle of someone's sentence.
Right, almost like a well or poorly timed like ad break. It feels
incredibly
weird
poorly timed
that it's happening, but it's happening.
Yeah. It's very jarring, and it doesn't fit at all, and we never address it.
Great, let's do that.
I think that will make the show even better.
I think so too. I mean, it can only
go
up from
here. We're
trying
to get Greenlit big? Well, I don't know about that.
But yes, I love Percy Jackson, and I'm happy that we're talking about the world and the lore behind it, and I'm glad I got to share that story. Wow. We're talking about the actual movie. I mean, let's just jump right in, because it's an interesting one. So,
well, yeah, okay. Before you even jump in, I do like the fact, and it's very Greenlit like fashion, but I chose this thinking it was a big movie in my youth. And all that came out of it was, oh yeah, this franchise is kind of lame.
Yeah.
And you watched it and unlocked all these hidden memories. This deep core of Nick Warner is Percy Jackson.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I think we can't move on from this. I could never look at you the same.
No, and again, this is the most recent. We're recording a lot of these back to back, but this is the most recent movie that I watched, and like I'm still like, it was the one I was most excited to watch because I was like, I haven't thought about this movie, I haven't watched this movie in so long, but I know it's gonna reinvoke those emotions. But I was almost scared though because I was like, I'm worried that it's gonna like, tarnish everything more than it already
it's not
had
the
been.
best movie.
And now I've come to accept that like, okay, it's a bad franchise, but the books still rule, and like my love for it still runs pretty deep because of my memories with my friends and my teacher and the whole grade.
Okay,
that sort of thing.
So that warm kind of Percy Jackson nostalgia blanket, it's still there.
It's absolutely still there, and I can see through it to see that this is not a good representation of it. I am excited to watch the show because if they do 5 seasons and they do all, I don't know how it works if they do like a book per season. I assume.
I think so.
That would make sense. But if they get to 5 seasons, which I hope they do, I'm excited to see that final season and finally get some closure for that book. Hopefully, if it's good.
Here, I'll make you a deal right now. If they get to 5 seasons, I'll skip seasons 1 through 4. I read it, but I will watch season 5.
Okay, deal.
And now I know how it ends.
Okay, great. I love that.
Does he die? There's no way, right?
Dude, like I said, I was there. I don't remember. I don't think so. This is a decade plus ago.
I couldn't even tell you the plot.
There's this big war, and that's all I remember.
Who?
The gods.
Why?
Just
cause.
Yeah.
Someone stole lightning.
Yeah, that's this one.
You can do that, I guess.
Right.
That makes sense.
It's like a staff. Oh, we'll get to it. So going
we have to
into production. There's a decent number of Greenlit players in this one. So
okay.
This movie was directed by Chris Columbus, which I completely forgot. For those of you who don't know, he's the director of Home Alone, the first 2 Harry Potter movies, and my favorite. Not actually, but it'll probably come up on the show, is Pixels. The Sandler verse.
Pixels?
Is it Sandler?
Yeah, it's Sandler.
Yeah. The like weird pixel movie. Anyways.
I didn't know he did Pixels.
Yeah, he did Pixels.
Also, why would you publicly say we had to cover it now? Why would you do that to me?
That movie
was so evil.
Even when I was younger, I knew that movie was absolute garbage. But I
100%.
remember that marketing campaign so much. It's
because there's all like the video
crazy.
game stuff and all that.
Yeah, but like I feel like they also just spent so much money on marketing. Like it was just crazy.
Oh yeah,
it was like drilled into my brain, and I was like, "What the hell is this?"
Because by the time that came out, I feel like we were old enough to be like, "This probably isn't good."
Yeah.
Like I've never seen it.
Oh yeah, no, you're in for a. What's the opposite of a treat?
A trick?
Trash. You're in for trash.
Also, you know what's fucked up? For people who don't know, Nick edits the episodes. So if I was editing it, I would just cut this pixel bit out so I never have to watch it.
Oh, it's staying. Are you kidding?
But you fucking suck, so you're going to keep it in. So I have to do pixels now.
Yeah, you're obligated. Sorry.
I'm not taking notes for pixels. Sorry.
It's fine.
Not going to happen.
So this film was written by Craig Titley.
Uh-oh. Okay.
He also wrote the live-action Scooby-Doo, so he's been on the show before.
Oh.
Cinematography by Stephen Goldblatt, who did the cinematography for Batman and Robin.
Oh, so we do have some players.
Yeah. And edited by Peter Honus, I don't know, who also edited Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets and the first Fast and Furious movie.
I have a theory.
Yes.
I feel like I've had a lot of theories recently.
Yes.
See, I'm paying attention more. Okay, I was having this conversation with my brother yesterday because we watched Percy Jackson together.
Mm-hmm.
And he disagreed a little because I think he's a bigger fan of Percy Jackson than I am because I think it's kind of lame. But in my opinion, Percy Jackson would not exist without Harry Potter.
Oh, yeah. 1,000%.
100%. Harry Potter paved the way for stuff like this. Yeah. And then there were hundreds of series like this. Percy Jackson was one of many.
Yeah.
So to me, I don't hold it in the highest regard because I'm like, oh, not that you're like a Harry Potter clone, because there's enough differences.
Sure.
Where it doesn't feel like a ripoff or anything.
Yeah.
But it's clear that, oh, you're just appealing to like the Harry Potter market.
Yeah, sure.
So when you said this was directed by Chris Columbus, I'm like, it all comes together.
Yeah, because this is after Harry Potter.
It's after Harry Potter. He did the first two, and they are huge movies.
Mm-hmm.
So you know for a fact that they're like, we have this book franchise that's basically just because of Harry Potter, and it is Harry Potter. Mm-hmm. So why don't we just get the guy that directed Harry Potter?
Right.
And I think
that was the pitch.
This sounds mean. I was gonna save it to the end, but fuck it. Is one of the reasons I think Percy Jackson as a franchise almost bothers me a little. Like it doesn't sit right. Mm-hmm. Is I kind of see it as like almost like a cynical franchise.
Okay.
Which I know the author wrote it based on stories he told like his kid growing up, so it does come from a good place. But also I'm like, this is just trying to get that Harry Potter demographic. Mm-hmm. So it almost feels like a cash grab in a way.
Sure.
You know, I can see producers sitting around a table like, we need our own Harry Potter. What do we got?
Yeah.
And like, we could do these Percy Jackson books.
I don't know. I mean, hang on. When did the... Yeah, okay. Yeah, you have a point. Because the first book came out in 2005. So
Percy Jackson?
That's long after the first... Well, actually, not longer. It's right around when the fifth movie for Harry Potter is coming out. The fourth one, I think. So. Fourth or fifth. But
it's a couple movies deep.
And then they come out... Let's see when. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, it was 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009. Like all in a row, Percy Jackson.
There you go.
And then the movies come out 2010 and I think 2013. But yeah, that's an interesting take.
I know it kind of has this feeling of like it's almost like the younger brother, like, no, get out of here. Like,
yeah.
You're not as serious as the other one. Like you didn't do shit.
Yeah. I think for me, I don't know if this was consciously or not, but I think I liked it so much because it wasn't the main character. It was like a little side thing that like wasn't Harry Potter, because Harry Potter was such a big thing that I was like, oh,
true, that's true.
And to my earlier point of like, yeah, half my class hadn't even read the book, so I was like, okay, this is something that I can introduce. Like this is my thing. I felt like attached to it because I felt like I discovered it, even though obviously I didn't. But
no, you were the first.
I was the first ever and the last.
Yeah, thank God.
But yeah, it's. I think it was because that sense of discovery, rather than everyone shouting Harry Potter at me. Now, mind you, I love Harry Potter, but yeah. It's interesting.
That's fair. And I know, like Percy. To be fair, I had a very different experience where Percy Jackson was like really big in my school, and I was in. Again, I read the first 4 books, and like I watched this as a kid. It's only kind of looking back where I'm like,
yeah.
It almost feels like all those fantasy movies that got made after Lord of the Rings.
Right. Yeah.
Even if some of them are good, I'm like, yeah, but there's like an asterisk next to that.
Yeah. For sure.
You know what I mean?
It's hard to do, for sure.
So, yeah, Percy.
Yeah. So
sorry.
The music for this was done by Christoph Beck, which we mentioned in the last episode. He did the music for Zoom. He did the music for Pink Panther and many, 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 many other movies that we will likely cover on this show. He is on the fast track to getting on into the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Yes. Okay, let's talk budget. Do you want to guess how much this movie cost to make, and subsequently how much it made in theaters? I also have DVD and Blu-ray numbers, but we'll get to that after.
Okay, well, this one's interesting because there is a sequel.
Which
means clearly it made enough that they greenlit a second one.
Yes.
And also, it's a pretty special effects heavy movie. And at the time, especially, it was a pretty big IP. Mm-hmm. Because you said, when did this movie come out? Do you
2010.
know? Oh, okay. So this is well into Harry Potter.
Yes.
Which it stole from. Okay, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go 100 million. No. Screw it. I'm gonna go higher.
Okay.
Screw it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 110 million for Sean Bean alone.
Okay.
I'm locking it in.
Okay. This movie's budget was $95 million.
Fuck.
So kind of close.
I was close.
Right around 100. Yeah. And what do you think it made in theaters?
Okay. Well, 95 million. And then general rule of thumb, you double that for marketing, especially a big movie like this. So you'd have to make almost like $200 million to break even, if not more, probably more. And it has a sequel. Again, I'm an art student, so if the math isn't correct there, don't yell at me. I'm going to say it made $270 million.
Again, relatively close. You're in the right ballpark of 200. It made $226 million.
Not as much as I thought it would.
Yeah, I mean, considering it cost almost $100 million to make, it's okay.
Without marketing,
it's okay.
I think it probably made its money back.
It made its money back because of the DVD sales. Because again, this is still around the time where you have your big release, and then you have your even bigger. Well, in this case, not as much, but the home media sales. So this film was
still played a huge factor.
Yeah, this film was released on DVD and Blu-ray on June 29, 2010. The movie itself charted at the top of the charts in DVD sales with nearly $14 million in revenue in its first week. And as of October the following year, the movie had sold 2 million DVDs with over $37 million in sales. So that's pretty good. That's getting it up there into that 270 range.
There's the real money.
Yeah.
So it made its money back and a little bit of change at the box office.
Yeah.
Again, if marketing is double.
Yep.
And then it made quite a bit with DVD sales. Yep. That explains Sea of Monsters.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in June 2004, 20th Century Fox acquired the film rights to the book. And in April of 2007, Chris Columbus was hired to direct. Filming began in April 2009 in Vancouver and wrapped in July of 2009 and released in February 2010. So they had about a half a year
a quick turnaround
to edit and get it out, which kind of makes sense.
Yeah, especially, I also didn't realize this movie was 2010, you said?
Yeah.
This is going to sound mean, and now I know they didn't have a lot of time in post, but because of the visual effects, I assume the movie was actually earlier, like 2006 maybe. But for 2010, a lot of it doesn't look great.
It doesn't look great. Yeah, it doesn't look great. That's all I have to say.
I was like, "Where's that going?"
I was gonna try and find something positive to say. There are some moments that look good, but it's because of the Jurassic Park, the Minotaurs and the darkness, so it kind of is
you can hide it a little bit.
Yeah.
But then you have Medusa's head with all the snakes. It's rough.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But yeah, and Chris Columbus specifically went into the casting process knowing or hoping that there would be sequels in mind, so he chose these people to because of the way that he thought they would age into the roles. So he went in assuming that there would be 5 movies.
It would be the new Harry Potter.
Right.
Because it's a ripoff.
Yeah.
No, I can't in a good faith say it's a ripoff, but it rides the line.
It's close. So during production, the author I never know how to say his last name.
Riordan?
Riordan? I don't know. He was disappointed with the changes made to the story and warned the studio that it would likely alienate the readers of the book series, that it was depending on to buying tickets. So in 2 emails commenting at length on a draft of the script that he posted to his blog in 2018, he specifically warned the studio that trying to make the story more attractive to a teenage audience by aging the characters and including some profanity in the script might move a significant portion of the book's readers to leave the theater in disgust long before the movie ended. So he was not happy about this.
Well, I was shocked when I put this on because my memory of Percy Jackson is they're 12.
Yeah. Yeah,
they're young. It's like the first Harry Potter because it's a ripoff. So it was little kids.
Right.
Sorry, I know this franchise is your favorite thing ever, apparently. But yeah, all of a sudden it's they look like adults.
Well, yeah, and what Grover is he's horny all the time.
Yeah, and he looks like
very sexually charged.
He looks like 24. Very.
Yeah. But also, the author felt the introduction of Persephone's pearls as a plot device made no sense, having no basis in mythology and distracting Percy from his goal of recovering the stolen lightning bolt. So,
wait, are the pearls not in the book?
I don't remember them being, but I don't know because it's been so long.
If we were a better show, we would have read the book.
Yeah, It's fine though. But it's just greenlit.
Fuck it. It's greenlit.
But yeah, so he was not a fan of how it was going, and subsequently, it made its money, but the second one critically was terrible, and I don't think it made as much money.
I doubt it.
So I'm sure he was like, hey, you know what? I'll collect my check, and
Told
you got
ya.
2 movies. Go fuck yourself.
Fair enough.
But yeah, that's all I have for production. Nothing too crazy, but we have some greenlit players in this game.
Yeah, some people made their big return.
Yes.
And also, I didn't assume it would be anything crazy because, again, it's like Harry Potter's big. Mm-hmm. What else can we do?
Yeah.
Percy. Why not?
Percy.
Percy. It's fucking you and your friends like, Percy!
Percy, let's go!
Let's go!
Okay.
And then there's me, like, in 2010, like, watching
Percy.
Breaking Bad. Like, fuck this shit. I'm doing drugs behind the bleachers and shit. Like, I'm talking to chicks.
Yeah.
I'm like, Percy Jackson, dude? Put on Schindler's List, bro.
Oh, my God. It's metal.
Dude, 9-year-old me was fucking gangster, dude. Don't
Schindler's
even fuck with
List
9-year-old me. Hell yeah.
Okay, all right.
It's a gangster ass movie.
All right. I'll accept it. All right, so going into plot. We open with Poseidon coming out of the ocean, shrinking down to human size. And already we need to stop. Yeah.
Already we need to stop. Because it's so bizarre.
Yeah.
Because he comes out big, and he immediately shrinks to a little Poseidon.
He's wearing like street clothes.
And, yeah, he's literally wearing a peacoat and a hoodie, and he looks like a drug dealer. And I'm like, why is he wearing that? It looks so bizarre. But he shrinks down to this little guy. And I'm assuming, I remember this from the books. I don't remember a lot. But the one thing I do remember is that normal humans don't know that this world is like exists. Mm. Like to them, Greek gods are just like myth, like they are like in the real world. Mm-hmm. So if he can be little, why did he even come out big in the first place?
I have no idea.
There's going to be a scene where a guy sees him.
Yeah.
There's like a guy fishing. He's like, what the fuck is that massive guy in the water? And he just turns to like a normal human.
Right.
So I'm like, why are you not just a normal human?
Maybe I was going to say maybe to traverse the waters quicker because he can like take longer steps. But he's the god of water, basically.
Yeah, he
could
Poseidon.
Just like,
He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
He could just like skirt through the water, call it a day, and walk out. I don't know. Maybe
I know why they did it. I know why they did it for like a movie.
Yeah.
Like, hey, it's Poseidon.
He's a big guy. He's a god.
The second it happened, I'm like, why is he that big?
Yeah.
And then why was he in a peacoat and a hoodie? It looks so stupid.
Yeah, the clothing choice throughout the whole movie with everyone is very interesting.
We'll get to some of them too.
I know it's like 2010s, New York City. They all got like the original iPhone, but yeah, I don't know.
You know what? Maybe this movie's more gangster than I thought, dude.
I think it's pretty gangster, all things considered.
You know what? Maybe this is up there with Schindler's List. Yo,
Top
dude,
10 of all time,
hear me out.
Percy Jackson.
Hear me out. Nick, next time I see you, triple gangster feature.
Percy Jackson 1, Percy Jackson
Boys
2,
in the Hood,
and Percy Jackson 1 again.
But the whole season. We do the whole show in one sitting.
Yeah.
And then it's followed with like, what's like a cool movie? Like Gangs of New York or something.
Dogman. Oh.
Let's not do Dogman.
Sorry.
Let's do like Chinatown, Sea of Monsters.
Yeah,
let's go.
Goodfellas, good Percy Jackson.
That doesn't exist.
Right.
Wah. Sorry.
It's fine. Okay. So yes, he comes out and he's human size and he goes to the top of the Empire State Building, which we learn is the entrance to Mount Olympus.
Yeah.
Who knows how that works?
I want to know so bad
like
how
why
that
that specific place. But
or like, what was the entrance before a giant building was built there?
Right. Yeah, what?
Who's like a floating door?
Yeah.
Like,
Can they move?
I don't know.
I don't know. But he's talking with his brother Zeus about how he didn't steal the lightning bolt. And yes, the elephant in the room, the lightning bolt. Zeus's
the
famous
lightning thief in a bolt
is gone, and Zeus is blaming Poseidon's son. Who we have not met yet, but spoiler alert, it's Percy Jackson. But he basically gives him an ultimatum. And he says 14 days for Poseidon's son to return the bolt, or he will wage a war of the gods that will then come into the real world. I don't know how, I don't know why, but it just happens.
Okay, so much of this movie is that where it just happens.
Yep.
Because my biggest thing with this movie, and actually it starts right here, which is in the first 2 minutes of this movie, is the speed of it is so quick.
It's insane.
It's crazy.
That's my biggest problem with this is there's so much in the book. And Harry Potter, there's a lot in the book. And they leave a lot out in the movie. But I think the movie it's first of all, it's long. Second of all, it's very well paced. But this is oh my God, they're just shoving information down your throat. It flies by.
Yeah, it's so much. And because it's going so quick, I think it leaves a lot of key details and exposition out.
Yeah.
And it's just you have to go with it because we don't have time to go back and explain everything.
Right.
So the whole movie happens because people think Percy stole the lightning bolt.
Mm-hmm.
But in the movie, I'm sure there's an explanation in the book, but in the movie, it's never explained why they think he took it.
Yeah.
Zeus literally just goes with, I know Percy took it. Yeah. And besides, no.
And they even say
the rest
later,
of the movie.
They even say later that Percy Jackson is a threat to Zeus and Hades. And it's never explained why.
Never explained. I paused it. I'm why is he a threat? Why did they have to camouflage him?
Right.
Why didn't they tell him about this camp? And all of it is just flying by.
I think it's explained in the book, but I do not remember it for the life of me.
It has to be. It totally has to be explained in the book. But I'm because we don't know why they think Percy stole the lightning bolt, it seems so random that the whole movie kind of doesn't work.
Right.
Because the whole movie hinges on this one, miscalculation, I guess, for lack of a better term. And it's just never explained. So it's just a broken premise.
Yeah.
Fuck this movie.
And also
Percy Jackson sucks.
Thinking about this war that is going to be waged on humanity and the gods and all this stuff. Again, going back to Harry Potter, they want to take over the human world, and the only thing stopping them is Dumbledore and his army. So they have to take them out, and then they can go to London and kill everyone, whatever. But here, it's literally gods.
Yeah.
And Zeus, who supposedly is the head of the good guys, is basically I will, because he can, just destroy everyone and everything because I want to.
Yeah, because I think this one kid stole a lightning bolt.
Yeah.
So if you don't give it back, I will kill
but he's the good guy?
Created.
But he's the good guy.
I don't know.
He's the head of the good guys, and he's threatening to just kill everyone.
Because if you I'm surprised, and again, if it's in the book, it's gotta be in the book, but the gods in this movie suck.
Yeah.
They abandon their kid. They don't talk to him. The main god is gonna just destroy all of humanity and other gods because someone took a lightning bolt. Yeah. But the movie is just oh, my dad, Poseidon. Yeah. He's so cool.
Well, and also you are the head of the gods. Why can't you just go find it yourself?
Oh, yeah.
You could do basically anything. You could grow to be 50 feet tall. And you could rip open a door with your mind. Why can't you just go ask Percy himself?
It even gets worse than that if you think about it. So they're the lightning bolt. They had a line where it's the lightning bolt is the strongest weapon ever created.
Right.
Which when we see Luke use it, it's pretty fucking weak. It just shoots lightning.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's that big a deal.
Yeah.
But still going with the premise that it's the strongest weapon ever created, and you have all these gods, and you have ones that hate Zeus, Hades wants to take over the world and shit. Mm-hmm. How come for all these millions of years, if some little fucking kid from a camp can steal a lightning bolt, a god couldn't?
Yeah.
Why didn't Hades just steal it?
It's not. Yeah, it's not the chosen one.
No, it's the god of the guy that flies. He's the lamest one,
and it's his son. It's not even.
He's not even he's Hermes. Half of the lamest god of all of them.
Actually,
he stole a lightning bolt. Did you really?
Yeah,
of course you did.
Yeah, he was super cool.
Because his little fucking shoes.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Doesn't he deliver God's mail?
Yes, he was the mailman.
That's all he does, right?
He was super cool.
He's the lamest one.
He's the trickster. He's Loki.
So you're telling me the half son of a mailman steals Zeus's lightning bolt?
Yeah.
Why does it? How is this the first time this has happened in history?
Yeah, I know. Especially if that's his prized possession. How did he even do it?
And then the second Hades got his hands on it, he's like, finally, I can take over the world. I've been wanting to do this forever.
Yeah.
Like, you could at any time.
Yeah, you turn into a freaking bat monster.
Yeah, just go take the fucking thing. Like, I don't understand.
No, it's really, the logic is really flawed, and the movie does a really bad job at explaining it. Like, how did Luke even steal it? Like, that's never addressed.
No clue.
But he just comes out and he's like, I'm the lightning thief. And you're like, no, you're not, you fucking idiot.
Why?
Get out of here.
The thing, like, so much of it just doesn't make sense. But I know somewhere deep down there is an explanation.
Yes.
But the movie just, like, had so much to do in such a little amount of time that they just skipped over all these very crucial things.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there, it's like, what the fuck is happening?
And it's not for lack of research that we don't have this. We're focusing on the movie, people, okay? We don't need to have all the answers.
It was a conscious choice. Yeah. We wanted to just focus.
We didn't read a 500-page book. It's fine.
Even if the book has the explanation, I do agree with people, like the argument that a movie should stand on its own.
Oh, 1,000%. Yeah.
Yeah,
especially because a lot of the times that's the introduction to the franchise.
Yeah.
To the person.
Exactly. For a lot of people, a 2-hour movie is easier to watch than a 500-page book. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I'll just throw in Percy Jackson, and when there's all this information missing, like there is in this movie.
It's crazy.
You're just, you just be like, yeah, this is a shitty ripoff of Harry
Go on a road trip, and you're like, all right, I guess I'll go make lunch or something.
You have the fucking Nick effect where he creates a whole holiday for Connecticut that's still celebrated to this day.
That's like my life's biggest accomplishment. So
do you think like when you started Percy Jackson Day, everyone was like, hey, yeah, and then you guys went to go watch the movie and all the faculty were like, fuck,
yeah,
this is bad.
They actually shut it down and they just like recycled pictures of my class to make me happy and think that it's like a real thing. They're just using AI now. They're like, no, Nick, we promise. Don't come and kill us.
No, don't. Why? What the hell?
Wait, what? No,
that took a twist.
Okay, so we cut to Percy underwater, coming to the surface to reveal that he's been under there for 7 minutes. This guy is superhuman.
Oh yeah.
We see that Percy, he's in school. He struggles in school because of his dyslexia. And I'm not just saying this like just to be like, all right, let's speed through the plot. This is just how quickly this plot actually
is how
happens.
fast it goes.
But yeah, he struggles in school because of his dyslexia, and his school is it's a bit of a scary place. But we never come back to that plot point. They're like, the school is like there's a graffiti everywhere. Everyone's in a fight constantly, and then we just never ever come back to that.
That's true.
Like, all right, sick.
Also, remember I know it's gonna come up in a second, but I can't help myself. Remember when the teacher turned into a bat and then it was just like never explained who that was?
Yeah. No,
what happened there?
I remember in the book very vividly. That's like a huge scene, and they explain it and all this stuff. I don't remember the explanation. I just remember it being in the book.
Oh, damn it. I was about to say, what was going on?
I think that was a creature sent by Hades to... Because they say it in the movie that they say, like, Hades and Zeus are going to come after you. They're going to send creatures. That's why the stepfather has that horrible scent, and that they're trying to cover the scent so that the gods can't, like, track you. And then once that bat thing, teacher finds Percy and like who he is, it reports back to Hades, which is why he shows up in the fire, because he's like, all right, now I know where you are. You escaped, all this stuff.
How did the bat find out who Percy is?
I have no idea.
I wish you could have seen the look he just gave me.
She smells him. I don't know. She sniffs his shoulder.
No, he smells like the alcoholic, like stepdad.
I know. I don't know. Maybe the teacher's picking up on the Chiron's
dyslexia.
Well, no, the guy in the wheelchair, like his teacher, like he's like hinting to him, and she's like, "Oh, this fucking guy."
Oh, so like he was trying to like hint to Percy, and it was not as subtle as he thought it was.
Yeah, she's like picking up on. I'm completely making this up.
It also doesn't help that Poseidon's nun. Oh, Poseidon's son, not his nun. That's a very different movie. Poseidon's son is named Perseus, and you have this kid named Percy.
Yeah. And he's like,
maybe you guys have some him. Things in common. Hey, Professor, why is it that I can only read Greek?
But then you peel back the layers even more. Why would the teacher be teaching at that school and in that class if they had no idea that Percy would be there?
Yeah, was she teaching that class before Percy, and if so, why?
Because she's a fucking bat.
It's just a bat.
There's no reason for her to be there literally whatsoever. Like, how long have they been in this class? How long has this teacher been employed? Is she brand new?
None of this makes sense. Because then, okay, you have the bat that reports to Hades, like, hey, I found fucking Knucklehead, and he stole your thing. And then Hades pops out at the camp like, give me the lightning bolt, whatever. That's a very accurate description. Yeah, exactly. So, how does Bat Lady, or Hades for that matter, know that Perseus from the museum went to the camp?
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know, because then it's like, all right, she's tracking him down. Then Hades sends the Minotaur, right?
So how does he even know to send the Minotaur?
That's what I'm saying. Is like the only way that could happen is if like the scent gets shaken off, or they're somehow tracking him.
So it must be one of the two.
But why would that scent wear off that quickly?
Yeah, I don't understand. What?
Unless the Bat Lady like puts some magic dust over him and then his scent's gone.
And also, why even take him to the camp? Because it's like, okay. Remember the professor guy? He has the goat guy. Or the horse guy. I'm sorry. There's a goat. There's too many half animals here, which also we'll get to in a second too. But you have Mr. Horse. I'm just going to call him Mr. Horse because I don't know his name.
Chiron.
Whatever. Chiron. You have Mr. Chiron. And he's like, you're in danger. I think he literally says there's no place on heaven or earth that you're safe besides this one place. And he takes him to the camp. And literally less than 10 minutes later, Hades pops up and burns the whole place to the ground. But even besides that, you're like, okay, now we know who Perseus is and we can smell him. If I was the bad guy, where's the one place they would take someone who's a half-blood? Oh, there's a camp called Camp Half-Blood.
I got it. Hogwarts. Hogwarts. It's protected by Dumbledore.
It's literally fucking Hogwarts. Like, why would you bring him there?
It's not safe anymore. We have to train him. The one place to train him, obviously Hogwarts, Camp Half-Blood.
And by training, you do what? Capture the flag one day, and then his training's done.
That's it. That's all it's required.
No, that's not it. No.
No, you don't take classes with other witches and wizards for years and build up your thing to a big final battle. No. Capture the flag. That's how I was trained.
And you're like a fucking pro, like your first capture the flag. And when you're walking up to the flag, the entire other team just watches you take it.
Yeah. I mean,
they just were like,
go for he's it, like, buddy. Oh, what? You want to fight? I'm brand new here, bitch.
Step to me, bitch.
Cut your fucking throat off.
This fucking first day. And his mom just died.
Yeah. He's not grieving like at all.
And he's just running around like hanging out, playing capture the flag.
What's her name? I wanna kiss her. What's her name?
Yo, she's hot.
What's her name?
Like, your mom
just died a day ago.
You were in a coma for 3 days and your mom just died. And you're like, who the fuck is that? What is this?
Yeah.
It's just nothing. And I feel so bad because I'm sure in the book it all makes sense.
And there's also probably Percy Jackson fans, not myself because I'm not a true fan, I guess, but just like screaming.
I'm sure.
Phones, it's like, you idiots, you don't understand.
But just from the movie alone, nothing makes sense.
No.
Take any scene and you're like, why did that just happen?
It's insane.
I don't know. I literally can't tell you.
It's wild. Okay, continuing on. That was 2 lines of the.
I'm sorry.
No. It's completely fine.
I have so many strong thoughts on this movie. Yeah, I'm so passionate about this.
So do I. Okay.
I feel bad.
He comes home to his sweet mother and his horrible stepfather. And
his comically horrible stepdad.
And his mom tells him he has helped them in ways that he doesn't understand, which we find out later is his horrible smell has masks, whatever. But going back to
later is in like 5 minutes later.
Yeah. But even going back to like things that I remembered so vividly, dude, I remembered the container and the cup of lemonade that he pours himself in the room. Seriously? And he like, because I was like, I want that. That looks so good. Like when I was younger, I was like, that looks so delectable. Oh, it's like the hot chocolate scene. And
oh, here we go.
Oh, it's so
Polar
good.
Express all over
it's
again.
So good.
Nickens fake
crazy.
Food.
I just get so attached to these things. Yeah.
I will say, for me, the stepdad was easily the best part of this movie.
Because he goes out and causes a whole conspiracy to happen.
Yeah. Not only that, but also he is so ripped from a different movie.
Yeah.
Like, the actor thought that this movie was way goofier than the actual movie was.
Right.
Because he's just walking around like, where's my beer, woman? And he like, slaps her ass and shit. I'm like, what is this?
It's absolutely crazy.
He is insane.
So Percy is on a school trip to the MoMA, and he hears Poseidon's voice in his head that everything is going to change. And then he sees him across the street, and he literally does the Dumbledore effect.
Yes. Yeah. It's just Harry Potter.
I think Chris Columbus was just like, all right.
Though also, is it bad that every time I see the bus effect, I think of Spider-Man 3?
No, that's not bad.
It's James Franco, dude. He did the Franco effect.
That's what it's called. Although I think, wasn't that after this?
I think it definitely was.
No, maybe not. 2010. No.
No, I'm going to say it was before. Yeah. It was before James Franco died in that tragic sexual accident.
Oh my god. I mean, yeah. If you want to call it that, sure. So we see that his dyslexia helps him to read Greek, and his teacher pulls him into another room to talk. Again, it's very, very fast paced. She turns out to be a Fury, which is the demon bat thing that she is. And we realize that the Latin teacher and Grover, his best friend, are a part of whatever is going on. We don't know in what capacity, but they're in on it. He receives his sword, which is a pen. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. We were saying earlier that you have the professor problem, the bat lady. Because you're like, wait, did she start working there before? She knew he was there kind of thing? How'd she even get the job? Same goes with this half horse guy.
Yeah.
Like, if he only works in this high school, was he not looking after Percy the whole time until, like, he hit high school? Or has he been, like, with him since, like, middle school?
Okay, I'm convinced.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm convinced that the teacher has more of a reason because he's protecting Percy. So I think that he was enrolled as a teacher after the fact, rather than the bat lady who was supposed to be searching for him. Like, the teacher knew where he was the whole time, and he's protecting him. So I think he kind of went with him.
Sure.
But the bat demon teacher thing, that doesn't make sense.
Did she just get lucky? She picked.
Maybe.
Do you think like every semester she picked a different school?
And also, if she's shooting in the dark and she's like, Perseus, oh my god. And then she turns to a bat and it's not Percy.
What if it wasn't him?
Like, it's either trauma or death.
Because she's like so convinced, like, you have the lightning bolt. And he's like, what the fuck are you on about? What if that actually wasn't Poseidon's half kid? It was just some dude.
Yeah. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe because everyone knows, like, oh, Percy Jackson is the name of Poseidon's son, right?
Sure.
And if the demon bat teacher lady, like, what if she went through, like, the phone book or whatever, back in the day, and was like, oh, Percy's enrolled at this school, now I'm going to get hired. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the only way that I could think of that to be strategic about it without just getting lucky.
She just flipped through the yellow pages.
Yeah. And she was like, oh, Percy Jackson, and then area code, and then you get to the schools. And you're like, he's enrolled here. All right, let me apply. And she got an interview, killed the teacher that was interviewing her, and then
it was like Civil War.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Because in this museum, you have the thing of like Perseus, son of Poseidon, and there's not like a sculpture of him, but there's like text.
Son of Poseidon,
and there's like a big thing, like it's known throughout the land that Perseus is the son of Poseidon, which I think is actually Greek mythology too, right?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
So Percy in this movie is what, like 16, 17, let's say?
Sure.
And it comes out, I'm going to say it takes place in 2010, the same year it came out. I don't know if that's true, but you have iPods and stuff, so clearly it's somewhat modern day.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you explain Perseus, son of Poseidon, being known for like thousands and thousands of years? It's like this ancient thing. But this kid has only been around for like 16.
Yeah.
Like, does Poseidon have many kids? And he just keeps
calling
him Percy? And then when one dies, he has another
strategy.
one.
Yeah. That's a strategy for hiding his son.
Oh, you know what? That makes sense, dude. You know, this whole
every
movie
Perseus you
sense.
ever meet
is just straight up Percy Jackson.
Wait a minute.
Do you know Percy?
One of the Weasley brothers. His name is Percy. Just saying.
Dude.
Just saying.
Dude, same universe.
It's crazy.
He's the son of Poseidon,
it's
dude.
Parallel universe. Okay, I'm convinced that Harry Potter is just the story of Perseus just in another universe.
I'm also
It's
convinced.
like parallel Percy stories. But that's why they go through the same trials and tribulations.
Yeah, that's why. It's not because they just stole shit from Harry Potter. I don't give his Harry Potter is also a gangster ass movie.
Oh yeah, are you kidding me?
Dude, put that in.
The fourth one, the most gangster movie of all time.
Wait, what was the fourth one?
The Goblet of Fire.
Oh, is that the one with Cedric Diggory in it?
Yes.
Is that his name?
Yeah. It's the movie that doesn't feel like any of the other movies. Sometimes for better, sometimes for worse.
Okay, can I be honest about Goblet of Fire?
I love that movie. Yeah.
For some, and I know every time I say this, people look like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I haven't met anyone that agrees with this, but for some reason, in my head, all the Harry Potter movies are like well defined. I know what they are. I know what the plot is.
Yeah.
But for Goblet of Fire and Order of the Phoenix, that is the same movie to me.
See, for me, it's Order of the Phoenix and Half-Blood Prince are the exact same movie. Yeah. Completely the same. I never know which one comes first.
Yeah.
I never know what the plots, like I know what happens in those two movies. I never know which is which and which elements of the story happen before
and
one another
one?
or during, or which movie is associated with the title.
Yes.
Obviously, I know that they do the training because Order of the Phoenix, they do the training, and the Half-Blood Prince, you're like, oh, Snape. Spoiler alert. But yeah, it's...
that's what happens to me. I'm like, I know Chamber of Secrets is a snake, and then Azkaban's the scary one, and then there's the middle ones, and then we get to the end.
Yeah, and then the end ones.
Yeah. Like, I don't know what happens in the middle. That's
interesting, though, only because, like I said, the fourth one, Goblet of Fire, is so established as its own thing, because it's just like... It's like the Hunger Games. Like, they just have their own...
I know. And people always love that one. But, like, every time I watch the Harry Potter movies, I watch Goblet, then I watch Phoenix, and then, like, a month later, if you're like, hey, which one was which? I'm like, I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Like, I couldn't tell you.
That's very interesting. I think you're alone on that one.
I know. I totally am. It's the weirdest... I don't know what happens to my brain during... you know what? Maybe I should just be watching Percy Jackson instead.
I think you should.
Because it's, like, way better. It's also
so much
gangster
better.
as fuck.
Well, okay. And here's where I think it's better. No.
Okay,
the only reason I think it's better is because this pen transforming into a sword
is so dumb.
Is so sick.
It's so stupid.
As a kid, I loved that so much because, again, I was in school and I was like, what if? What if I could just go out and I could walk around with a pen in like my shirt pocket that I obviously had as a 10-year-old.
Of course
and I just took one out and then I just click and then boom, I have a sword and I could fight off whatever's in my way.
Okay.
That's rad.
Now imagine.
Practically stupid.
Practically it's the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah.
Because imagine, okay, let's pretend you're in that world for a second. Imagine little 10-year-old Nick Warner is given a pen, isn't told what it does or what it is.
Yeah.
You have it in your pocket for like 2 days straight, and you get into a car crash.
Right.
The chances of that thing accidentally clicking and just instant death is so high.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest invention ever.
Yeah. Especially for a clickable pen.
Yeah.
Like, that's really rough.
And they didn't tell him. Why would you not warn him?
No, yeah.
He gets into a full car crash.
I feel like a cap would be better because you can at least like take the cap off.
You could take it off.
But the click...
It's so easy.
That's tough.
If you have it in like a jean pocket and you just sit down the wrong way, that's going to get clicked. Yeah, that's instant death. You're dead.
Yeah. So the blade is going directly into your gullet and just coming out the top of your skull, and that's it.
Like, imagine giving like a 14-year-old kid a secret sword and him being like, what is this? And you're like, don't worry about it.
It's nothing.
It's nothing. Just like, don't play with it. Why would you not tell him what that is?
Yeah. I will only mask over this part for my own nostalgia because I loved it so much.
I think it's definitely one of those things, like, as a kid, you're like, that's fucking sick.
Yeah.
And now that we're older, you're like, what? Why would you do
Impractical.
that? It's the dumbest invention of all time.
So he receives this sword disguised as a pen. And Grover explains that he is Percy's protector and they need to warn his mom that he's not safe. So his mom takes Percy and Grover to Camp Half-Blood to protect him and to train him up to fight off evil gods and creatures. Again, we already went over this, but why there? Who, like, what?
It's probably the worst place you could take them.
Yeah, because now they all know.
Yeah, they all know.
Before they arrive, their car flips and they run into a minotaur and they fight it off. It seemingly kills Percy's mom, and we learn that Grover is a satyr, which is basically a half goat.
And then
so he can walk.
The Minotaur as well.
With its own horn, and his sword is completely useless. And they go into Camp Half-Blood. But he passes out in the process and goes into a coma.
For 3 days. 3-day coma.
For 3 days.
And I want to, because this blew my mind.
Yeah.
Because I did a thing, and I wrote it down. Is in this movie, he learns he's like the son of Poseidon, there's a lightning bolt thief, a war is coming, his teacher turns into a bat, he gets a sword, his other teacher turns into a horse, Grover is like a fucking goat, he goes to his brand new camp, his mom dies, and he kills a minotaur all in 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's not even. Yeah.
It's literally 20. I paused it. It's 20 minutes into the film.
Yeah.
Because I remember I paused it because I'm like, what is happening right now? Like,
yeah,
it's going so fast.
And also for him, it's like 8 hours at most.
It's like less than a day.
Yeah.
He's handling it very well. I'll give him that.
Oh, but 1,000%.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm Poseidon's son. Sick, dude.
Okay, Rad, I'm gonna go control the water. But hey, cut my arm. Watch this. Wait, I need a cup of water. Cut my arm, and then look at that. Oh, it's washing away.
Oh, like I just killed this minotaur and my mom died, but like, who the fuck's that girl over there?
But she's hot. What's her name?
Dude, she's fucking hot, dude.
Yo, Athena's daughter.
Oh, you've already fought millions of wars. I'm gonna beat you in my first battle. Anyway, go coma for 3 days.
Yeah. And mind you, there's a 14-day time span, so now we're down to 11. So
yes,
he wakes up. Why 2 weeks? Anyways, he wakes up in Camp Half-Blood, and he learns that he is a son of a god, not just any god, but one of the big three, which is apparently rare. He's the son of Poseidon. And he sees that his teacher is a centaur, and they call him Chiron in this world. We learn that, and again, who knows how, but Percy is a threat to Zeus and Hades.
Never explained why.
The reason his mom married his stepdad is to hide his scent from whatever creatures the gods send after him.
But it didn't work?
Everyone, including a lot of the people like at the camp itself, thinks that he is the lightning thief.
For no reason.
No reasons. Never
explained. Also,
in the movie, it's no reason.
Okay. Famously, Perseus Jackson is the son of Poseidon, right?
Son of Poseidon.
So if the mom was to camouflage this kid, instead of marrying a stepdad that like beats the shit out of her as a terrible guy, why didn't she just change his name? And then his name is Percy Jackson.
Yeah.
That's like if you were trying to hide Jesus Christ, but you kept his name as Jesus Christ. Just change it to like Nick Warner.
Wait, Jesus Christ? Is Jesus Christ all along? What?
Yo! And he stole a lightning bolt, dude?
That's crazy.
How do we know he stole it? He just did.
Yeah.
Like, why is his name Percy Jackson?
And he's a threat to all of us. How? He just is.
He is, dude. Because he's too handsome, dude. He's too sick.
He's too good.
He's just too good. Like, good at what?
What does he do? I don't know, but whatever it is, he's good.
He's good at it, dude. Does he, like, use swords? Nah, man, he's just good.
Nah, he's just good at what he does.
He's just too good. We gotta stop him.
I wish I was as good at him at what he does. Oh.
Dude, when I do stuff, I try to be as good as Percy at it.
That's what I think.
Like, I wish this...
WWPD, what would Percy do?
I wish this podcast was, like, Percy level.
I know. If we were as good at podcasting as Percy was at what he does.
And what is it that he does?
This thing would be up for a Golden Globe.
Dude, if we could just figure out what he did, besides, like, he's just good. Like, I think we could rule the world with this information.
It's pretty good information.
It's the best information.
Okay, so Percy is invited to join the Blue Soldiers for Capture the Flag.
Even though his mom's dead.
Even though his mom's dead, he's completely over it. The coma made him completely forget, even though he remembers. But also, this Capture the Flag can be deadly. I'm sure that they have rules about, like, actually killing people. But they fight, like, they kick each other's asses. They get pretty damn close. They cut each other.
And if Percy didn't have that little water healing power, he would have been fucked up.
Oh my god, he would have gotten beat. Like, yeah, he would have bled out.
He got stabbed like 9 times.
But yes, he's invited to the blue team by Luke, who is the son of Hermes. Oh, let me take
also the lightning thief.
Yeah. He's invited to the Blue Soldiers by Luke, the son of Hermes. And we then meet Annabeth, the daughter of Athena, who I had the biggest crush on when I was younger.
Well, I did too. Who didn't?
And she beats the shit out of Percy, basically. This is the end of the thing. They do some fighting, whatever, and then he realizes that water heals him because his dad's in his head, and he like kind of rushes towards the water. The water heals him, and he ends up winning Capture the Flag because the water then gives him Popeye powers, and he beats the shit out of Annabeth, and he walks over. No one fights him.
No, they all just give up.
Yeah.
He's too good.
He picks up the flag, and he's the fucking shit.
Okay, again, for people who read the book, I'm so sorry, because I'm sure it makes way more sense. This Capture the Flag thing is bizarre.
Yeah.
Because, again, his mom just died. He was in a coma for 3 days. So why is he even participating in this? And I like that they bring him to this camp for safety and for training. And his first day and only activity he does is capture the flag?
And then he's the god of the camp.
He's God.
And also, like, almost immediately after, because again, okay, so consciously, he is there for 1 day.
One day.
He goes to the underworld to fight one of the big 3 gods.
It's the same day he wakes up from a 3-day coma, he takes off that night.
Yeah.
And also, Annabeth joins him for some reason.
Yeah, because why not?
Even though the last scene, she's like, I don't know if I like you or fucking despise you.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out.
I guess that's not... No.
No.
Like, how does he... It's... Oh, my... Like, the more I think about it, the more, like, it hurts me.
Yeah.
I don't understand. He's too good. He's just too good.
No, he's just too good.
He's too good, dude.
That's what I've been saying this whole time. He's just too good.
My brain's not good enough to get it.
So later that night at the campfire, the flames erupt. Also, I felt so bad because, okay, so Hades comes up and he speaks directly to Percy saying his mom is still alive in the underworld and he needs to bring him the lightning bolt, the master bolt, to get his mom back. And so Percy, after 1 day of training, he just found out that he was a demigod a day and a half ago in his time, you know.
In his time, yeah.
But with that one statement, he's like, all right, I've done my training. I'm ready to go. I'm going to go fight Hades.
Let's go to the underworld. Like Satan, basically.
Yes. He's like, I'm ready. That's it.
Let's go.
I'm going to go, and I'm going to go by myself with no direction.
He's too good, man.
Well, he's way too good. But the thing that bothered me, and I was very sad about this, if you watch that scene in the very beginning, there's a guy that's just like harmlessly cooking this pig.
Oh,
this
yeah.
Pig roast. And it looks so nice, and he spent so much time on it. And then Hades comes up, starts throwing fireballs everywhere, and it just blows up the pig. And this guy, like, I don't know where he was. I'm sure he evacuated, rightfully so. But man, he must have been devastated. Like, I was heartbroken when I saw that.
I didn't even catch that. That is really sad.
Oh my God. I was like, I couldn't even focus on the rest of the movie. So I was like, man, this guy's like life work.
He probably made it for Percy. Like his first dinner at the camp.
And he left without fueling up, but he's just that good.
You know what? He's just that good. He doesn't need it.
So Chiron advises Percy not to go to Hades for obvious reasons.
It's his first day.
Yeah. But Percy wants to try to convince him that he isn't the thief. Which again, your plan. Not only are you going by yourself, not only do you not have a way to get there, not only do you have less than a day of training, not only do you not know the politics of this entire situation,
no, you don't know.
You don't have the bolt, and you're going to try and convince Satan that you don't, and you think everything's going to be fine.
And he wants to get his mom back.
Yeah,
he's going to do both.
What a dumbass.
No, he's too good.
He's too good. I wish I had that like blind optimism, and it's just very impressive.
That blind confidence. It's just like,
exactly.
It's not a big deal.
So that night, Percy escapes, and Grover and Annabeth follow him. One, because he's his protector, and the other, because she has intense feelings for him, but we don't know if they're good or bad.
She doesn't know if they're good or bad.
Exactly.
Why is she on this trip?
So Annabeth thankfully joins because she employs Luke to help them get to the underworld. And I thought it was really funny because when we get there, he's just like playing Call of Duty like by himself.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like he has like 10 screens up and he's just playing Call of Duty or whatever game. I don't know what game it was. But
Luke fucking blows my mind because in that scene, there's like 3 different like full-on gaming computers.
Yeah.
And I think my brother's a bigger video game guy than I am.
Yeah.
So he was watching it and he's like, he's playing 2 different video games at the same time.
What?
Like the screens were not the same game. Like one screen was a different game. Oh, this kid's a fucking legend.
Yeah, he's going crazy.
But then I started thinking about this camp because I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't realize Camp Half-Blood had electricity and he could like plug in all this shit.
Right.
Because I thought it was like very off the grid and hidden. Yeah. But he has like all these gaming laptops and like seemingly internet. So like, okay, clearly it's not that hidden of a camp.
Yeah, he connected to Camp Half-Blood Wi-Fi. Because they're like in the middle of the woods. They're in the middle of nowhere.
The middle of the woods. But they're fully on the grid.
Yeah.
So then I started thinking about this even more. And I'm like, wait a minute. This camp makes no sense. Because Camp Half-Blood has electricity. And then Luke's house is like this big, beautiful thing. He has all these gaming laptops. Percy lives in this beautiful home. Because he's like the son of Poseidon. Mm-hmm. So does that mean that like only the kids of major gods get their own like beautiful house, and all the other kids are just like shacking up in like sleeping bags and shit?
Well, yeah, because
there's a lot of kids here.
And they always say like, oh, it's the or they said earlier they're like, oh, it's the daughters of Aphrodite, like they love whatever.
So they all
and there's tons of them.
Bunk.
Yeah. So they're like they're bunking. Yeah.
So that means most of these kids are getting fucked.
Yes.
And like Percy just has this fucking mansion to himself.
Yeah.
Like, this is bullshit.
I mean, Poseidon left it for him, so, you know, take what you can
No,
get.
that doesn't.
No. But I'd be pretty pissed if I was like, nice, I'm the son of Athena, I'm gonna go.
And there's like 200
wow,
of you.
there's like this huge, and then they're like, oh, okay, great, I have brothers and sisters that, by the way, I've never met before.
Nope.
And, you know, my mom's been around town, but, like, now I have to share this bed forever? Like, seemingly forever?
And there's a lot of kids.
Yeah.
So you're probably, like, sharing a cot.
That's what I'm saying.
Luke has like fucking 8 video games up at the same time. Like,
pretty piss poor living conditions.
This is bullshit. Who set this up like this? It's so stupid. And then I kept thinking even more. Because I'm like, wait a minute. How does Grover make sense? How does the professor make sense? Because seemingly to be like a camp member, not a counselor, but to be like a camp student or whatever, you have to be half-blood. It's the only way.
Right.
So one, how do you become like an employee of this place? And two, do you have to be half animal? Because the only employees we see are like half goat, half horse.
Yeah, that's true.
So does that mean like if you're not half blood, you just have to be like a cook for half-blooded people? Like you're just forced to
now we're getting into
them?
like the politics of the whole.
This is like, it feels like they're like slaves.
Yeah.
Like, this fucking sucks.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that.
Like, what is Grover? Why are only half animals employees?
Yeah, why is he the protector?
Because clearly
you have a protector that's not no, because that wouldn't make sense.
No, exactly.
Yeah, and like Percy wouldn't be a protector of someone up and coming.
And again, how did he find out about this camp? Because he's not half blood,
right?
So unless he was born into it, because he's half animal.
Oh no!
I think he's literally born into slavery.
Okay, all right, let's move on. This makes me
I think we should.
Sad.
Maybe this movie, maybe he isn't too good. You know what I mean?
Oh my god. Okay.
I think there's a lot of slavery and shit, nepotism going on.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with Camp Half-Blood.
1000% nepotism.
It's so bad.
So Luke explains that there are these 3 pearls hidden across the U.S. that will help them find Hades. And he also gives Percy his favorite shield for the journey, which
also,
yeah,
I know I feel bad every time you say a sentence. I'm like, wait, I don't understand, but I don't. How does Luke know all this shit?
Yeah, I think because his dad is like the trickster guy that can like find anyone.
He's like the mailman.
Yeah. So he like knows how to get places. Pretty well.
I could buy that.
Yeah.
My other question is going to come up, so I'm going to plant a seed with you, okay?
Okay.
When Luke describes Persephone's little balls,
okay,
I could have worded that.
Yeah,
better,
you could.
Persephone's little blue balls.
Yeah, her. Oh my god, her pearls. They're pearls.
Her pearls are best order.
Oh my.
When
goodness.
he describes Persephone's pearls, he goes, Persephone was forced to marry Hades, so because of that, she has a lot of like lovers on the side.
Yes.
And if you're a lover on the side of Persephone, she gives you a little blue ball.
Yeah.
Now, they have to get 3 of these because they're instant teleportation things out of the underworld. Mm-hmm. Just remember that. Because when we get to the location of some of the little balls, you're like, how the fuck is it here?
I'm curious if what you're implying is true, or if those people, because they're evil, got it from someone else and was like, oh, this is a shiny thing, I'm gonna
Okay,
take
that's what I thought. Because like,
Yeah.
I don't remember where the first ball was. I'm sure we'll get to it, but I know like the third ball is in the casino. So I'm like, okay, you can make a lot. Like you can get there eventually. How this ended up with like some dude to like a shady casino, but the second one is just on a crown in a statue in a museum.
Right.
So you're like, how did it go from a lover of Persephone to like on this 30-foot museum statue?
I don't know. And they find that one incredibly easily.
Incredibly easily. It's like shocking.
Like they call it out how ridiculous it is.
Like,
that
oh,
it was
it's
just
right there.
Oh, that was easy.
That was easy. Good thing I have these boots that let me fly 30 feet.
Yeah. Oh, and she's 30 feet. Perfect. They get to their first stop, which is a garden emporium that's a little bit run down. There's like rats running around. It's kind of overgrown a little bit. There's no one there.
Oh,
and this is where they find this is where they find Medusa, which is played by Uma Thurman, which I had literally no idea it was her until
I was
this viewing.
shocked.
I was
know,
blown
I was
away.
stunned.
And they kind of fight her off. And I think it's interesting because it's very of the time of like they use the first gen iPhone as like their reflection. And they eventually cut off her head and they take the head with them because her powers can still work. And they find the first pearl that's like kind of in a bracelet of hers. But yes, going back to your theory, was Medusa a lover of Persephone?
Also, okay, there were so many things with this scene. I have so many notes. I can't go over everything because it just kept going and going and going. But one, why was Medusa dressed as Neo? I don't know what's going on there. Two, I love that freaking Alexandra Daddario. She was in the fountain. She pulls out those Greek coins. Annabelle, thank you. Annabeth, whatever. And she was like, look, I felt like we're on the right track. There are these Greek coins. Mm-hmm. But there's like a shot of the Greek coins in her hand. And if you look at the rest of the fountain, it's just like pennies and quarters and dimes. Right. Like they didn't fully commit to it. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, why? What is happening there?
And they never come up again.
No, but didn't they pay the ferryman with it?
No, but I'm saying like they didn't find them again to be like, we're on the right track still.
Nope. It was just that one time. And I'm like, why are they there with like normal pennies and shit? Like, what's going on? And then they're like, no, you don't understand. Medusa's head still works, even if it's cut off. Mm. How the fuck do you know that? Unless that's been done before?
Right.
And somehow Medusa got her head back?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, actually. I mean, unless they like studied it in history and like the history like adds it, but no, because they're living in the like mythology. Like it's not like it's mythology real to them. That's real to them. So technically, it's history, but then that history wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, because if we know Medusa's head works without it being on, that means at some point in time Medusa was decapitated, and they tried it, and they went, "Holy shit, it worked!" But that also means to get to this point in the movie, somehow Medusa got her head back,
right,
and like stitched it on.
Yeah.
What? What?
Yeah,
what's happening?
That's tough. I don't know. There's a lot of questions.
And then, okay, the only thing, I know I've been just, this movie makes no sense because it's going so quick. But the idea of the reflection scene, I feel like, is kind of fun. Mm-hmm. Of like, oh, we'll use the freaking thing and you can look at a reflection. That's kind of clever. Mm-hmm. I think just in the movie, he thinks of it immediately, and then they defeat Medusa within like 30 seconds of meeting her. Right. So it just kind of feels like, oh, he's just that good.
Yeah, listen. He is. If there's one common thread of this episode, it is that Percy Jackson is that guy. Like he is just that good.
He is, dude. He totally is him. I feel like when you're writing this movie, it's like, dude, he's just that guy, dude.
He's just that guy. How does it work? He's just good at what he does.
He's just good. And what does he do? He's good, man.
He's just good.
He's just good. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so they get their first pearl, and they go, all right, off to the second pearl. So they continue their little road trip. They head to Nashville for the second pearl, and they end up at a replica museum of the Parthenon, which I found out is real. I didn't know that.
I've been there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, when me and Nicole road tripped out to LA, that was one of our stops. And actually, when we watched the movie, I'm like, holy shit.
Is that part of, like, Route 66? Like, is it, like, on that?
No,
path?
It was...
that's different.
It was an Atlas spot.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
So on my bookshelf, I have, like, a miniaturized version of it.
Oh, neat. They sell that at the...
Yeah, they sold it. Yeah,
oh, that's cool.
I was like, oh, that's so rad. Like, they went there. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
So in the actual thing, there's a giant statue of Athena,
and a 10-foot dragon in the middle of it. It's still there.
No, but like I've never like been, so I don't know what's actually in there.
Can I be so honest? I don't remember.
So they see the pearl in the crown of Athena, which is 30 feet up, and
I don't know how it got there.
They're like, hey, there's too many people around. We got to come back at night. We have these shoes, but nobody can see us flying. We're not going to steal in the middle of the day. So they hide in the bathroom because it's an obvious place that no one ever checks, and they run into the security guards and they get knocked out. Like they get shot.
Okay, I remember because it was like my least favorite scene in the whole movie.
Yeah.
So Grover, Knucklehead, and Alexandra Daddario come out of the bathroom. And they're like talking at full volume out loud, like, so how are we gonna steal that crown up there?
Yeah.
And then they round a corner and there's like 6 janitors,
mm-hmm.
and somehow none of the janitors heard them. And I'm
right.
like, okay, sure. So then Alexandra Daddario, I think she blows like darts at him or like a bow and arrow dart.
Mm-hmm.
But the best part is like all the 6 janitors are very close to each other, and after each janitor gets hit, they go like, ooh, and then they fall and then get knocked over. All of them make a noise, and not one janitor is like, what the fuck? Like, no one turns around. No one hears anything. Yeah. They just one by one go, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh. It's like, this is the dumbest fucking shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But no, like, it's just the movie doesn't have time. We gotta go.
No. Yeah, you gotta drag them away. You gotta fly up there. It's super easy. They get on FaceTime with Luke. Or whatever the equivalent of that is at that time. They
on their
Skype
Apple
him.
Laptop.
Yeah. They Skype him, and then he teaches him how to use the flying shoes. He flies up there. He gets the pearl, and then the security guards. Perfect timing. They wake up. And
even though
they said 30 minutes.
Said 30 minutes.
Then
and they wake up 5 minutes
seconds.
later.
Yeah. And then they meld into this Hydra, and they end up defeating it by using Medusa's head. And my biggest question, aside from so many others, is the Hydra there for tourists to see the next day in this world?
I think so, yeah.
And is everything just destroyed in there?
I think so, yeah.
That's insane.
Also, I don't know how Medusa's head like stopped the fire. Remember the fire was coming at Grover?
Oh yeah, he should have been burned alive.
Yeah, and like there was no fire stone. It was just like the dragon itself.
Magic.
So I'm like, how the
magic?
You know what? Maybe Grover's just that good too.
Magic. He's also that good.
It's the whole crew, man. They're just that good.
So the trio see on the news that Percy is a fugitive and a storm is brewing across the planet. Zeus is angry. Now he's bringing it to us. Who knows why?
For some reason. I don't know why.
But it's weird because it's like the storm clouds are rolling in, but there's like no lightning because his bolt is stolen.
He doesn't have
so
it.
It's like, oh, it's just like England now. It's just cloudy.
It's dark out.
It's just dark. Oh no. So the third pearl they find out is in Vegas, and they end up at a casino, and they eat a lotus flower. Yeah. This scene was huge for me when I watched this because
this is the one
crazy
scene I remembered.
Yeah. This was
the
like
Lotus
the
Casino.
Scene. Yeah.
This was a big thing.
This is huge.
My brother, I love him so much. He had such a good moment because they find out the third pearl's in Vegas, and at this point they're in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
So that means they probably don't have the time to drive from Tennessee to Vegas because there's only like a couple of days left. So they definitely flew. So they flew to Vegas. They're in this casino, and my brother pauses it, and he looks at me and he's like, how did they get all this money? I was like, wait a minute, that's a good point. How did they finance this trip?
Oh, you're saying like for the flight and everything?
They're staying in hotels, gas, flights, food.
I don't know.
12.
I feel like they probably have some sort of stipend from the. But why would they? Because they're not supposed to leave, right?
Yeah, he doesn't have Poseidon money. Like Poseidon's not supposed to talk to him.
Yeah, I don't know. I think like because also Percy's like mom, like they live in an apartment in New York, which is, to be fair, is like expensive, but it doesn't seem like they have a ton of money.
I didn't think so.
So I don't know. Maybe there's like a secret stash in Gringotts that he can go to and grab that his parents left him. I don't know. That's what I think. Like he's gonna take the lot from the cart in the train. He's gonna take all the candy. I don't know.
He definitely is.
Yeah.
Do you think like with his Poseidon powers, he can turn like seashells into like dollar bills or something?
Yeah.
Like you know how there's like it's gonna cost 100 clams.
Yeah.
Maybe that's like literal to him. He's like, dude, no problem.
Hey, you guys take $100.
Yeah, there you go. It's that Poseidon cash money, dude.
Dude, you're on the lotus flower. You're on drugs. So let's talk about that because
okay, yeah, can we please?
So they end up at this casino and they're offered these flowers, and we find out first of all that this is like a rigged casino where, you know, they're trying to capture these people, keep them there. And it seems like a lot of the staff knows that the pearl is there, so they're kind of like keeping tabs on it.
Sure.
But also, two things. One, the pearl's out in the open when he finds it. It's just willy-nilly. It's just like in one of the games. And
like the black and red thing.
Yeah. And two, I don't know how, but I just never picked up on the fact that they just get drugged from these lotus flowers. Like I never understood this, obviously, when I was a kid, but it was so interesting rewatching it. And I was like, oh, they're not just having this magical fun time. They're on drugs. There's literally like rainbow magic around them, and they start giggling, and they're like,
they're tripping straight up.
Yeah, it's insane.
And also, they're minors, right?
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah, they're like 15.
They're in high school. Yeah.
So they're just like giving like LSD to like children. And it's like poker faces playing like, yeah.
How are they allowed to bet? I know it's like they want to keep them there and like keep them drugged or whatever. But this is insane.
No, it's like ridiculous.
This scene is.
But also, you wouldn't want them there because they are minors. So like, if you're trying to be in the real world and hide, even though you're drugging all these people, you still have a problem if a bunch of minors go missing. And they were near your casino.
Yeah.
And they get caught high as God
and also,
betting in your casino.
Why are you trapping Percy Jackson in the place where the pearl is? Like, if they know that the pearl is there, why are they trapping?
You probably wouldn't even let him in.
No.
You know who he is. He's the lightning thief, apparently.
They radio that he's like... Percy Jackson has woken up.
Why would you want him in there?
Yeah. It's crazy. So Poseidon talks to Percy in his mind, and he realizes that the casino is messing with them. He finds the pearl willy-nilly.
He finds the pearl willy-nilly, and we later find out they're at the casino for 3 days.
Yes.
So why does Poseidon take so goddamn long?
A week.
It was a week?
For 7 days.
Why did he take 7 days to tell him, hey, by the way, those cookies are drugged?
By the way, you've been tripping for 6 days. It's been awesome to watch.
You've been on a week-long bender, dude. Why did I just tell him before he even goes in?
It's always like when he's at death's door that like when he gets cut up by Athena, then he's like, oh, I forgot. Oh, by the way, I forgot. Go to the water. You died? My bad. It's too late.
They're going to be 6 days, probably no food or water besides like drugs.
Yeah.
And besides like, oh, I kind of forgot to tell you, those cookies, by the way, don't eat those. Thanks, man.
Thanks. I've had 386 of them.
I've had nothing else for 6 days
they get
straight.
offered to them like once every 3 seconds. Like they're just
everywhere you go,
constantly eating them.
Especially him, because for some reason they're trying to keep him there.
Yeah.
Poseidon never was like, yo, you only got like 7 days left to get that bowl. You should really get out of there.
Yeah. And also, again, we're ragging on this, but why? Who is behind this casino? Why are they keeping him there? Because if it's Hades, it makes no sense, and if it's Zeus, it makes no sense.
Makes no sense
because they both want the lightning bolt. Like, who would pop? Like,
exactly,
it just doesn't make sense.
They both want the lightning bolt,
unless they're like the protectors of the pearl, but that's not what the other ones. I mean, I guess like the Hydra's a protector of it, and Medusa is, but not really. Like,
no, but
they're
also
just there.
Like, it seems like if there's a god behind this casino, it seems like every god wants the lightning bolt, either to have it for themselves or just to give it back to Zeus because they want to prevent a war. So if you like, for some reason, we still don't know, but for some reason everyone is like convinced Percy Jackson's the lightning thief, why wouldn't they be like, yo, we got this kid right here.
Yeah.
Let's take that shit. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, have Zeus walk over in 30-foot form and then shrink down and go in and take it back and leave.
But he's about to bet it all on black. Like, who cares? Like,
what are we doing? Face. Yo, roll that dice, man. He's that guy.
He's just that guy, dude. Let him go. Let him cook. Like, every scene just doesn't make sense in this fucking movie.
They're so enamored by how good he is at what he does that they just want to see him play blackjack for a week. Even on drugs, he finds a way.
He finds a way, dude. Let's also not forget that before the casino, the three of them are in the car. Grover falls asleep at the wheel, almost gets into a car crash. They go to a hotel to sleep. They don't sleep, leave the same night, and they're totally fine.
Yeah.
That also happens.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
And then they're just high as God for a week. Still no sleep.
No food, no water.
Like, nothing.
Just drugs.
All three of them are just
be dead.
They're that dude. Oh, they're definitely dead. They're dead. They died years ago.
So, yes, he finds the pearl willy-nilly and breaks his friends out of the trance as the security realizes he's caught on to their scheme and tries to prevent them from leaving. And there's this epic fight that I remember so vividly where he just like uses the bag and fucking hits the guy and all this stuff. So they realized they were in the casino for a full week, and only have 1 day now to prevent this war. So I gotta be so honest with you. I skipped through the part where they found the portal to the underworld, but they find it. They pay the guy with the coins, and they get on the boat. Yeah, I was running out of time.
It was at the Hollywood sign.
Yeah, it was at the Hollywood sign.
Yeah.
I remember that. They find it. I don't remember exactly how. It just like crumbles, and then they get in there.
It doesn't matter.
They pay the guy, takes him to the underworld, and they meet Hades and Persephone. Hades realizes that the bolt is hidden in the shield, so he thinks that obviously Percy did it, and it's actually Luke's shield, the true lightning thief. And Hades tries to kill Percy and his friends.
Oh no! And for some reason, he takes like 5 minutes doing it.
It's ridiculous. So
he just stands there.
Yeah, they're like they could have been dead. They should be dead, but
they should have died almost in every scene.
Yeah. Persephone takes the bolt and saves everyone because she's miserable, and she's like, "Why would you guys die at the hands of this bastard?" And she hits Hades with the lightning bolt, knocks him out. They realize, because the mom is there, they saved the mom. They realize they need 4 pearls to get home. And now they have 3. But the thing that pisses me off.
Yeah, I want to see if you're going to say the same thing.
Is the person who's giving out these pearls is right there with them.
It's right there.
Scheming the whole time. And she could easily just give. Or, you know what? If the only way to get a pearl is to hook up, Grover wants to hook up with her anyways. So go do your thing, get a pearl, and all 4 of them go home. You're not on a super crazy time crunch other than you have a day to save the world. But
that's true. And you also have the problem of the plan was always to go to the underworld and save their mom.
Mm-hmm.
So if they had just counted, they would have realized they need 4 pearls.
Right.
But for some reason, they're like, no, we're going to get our mom and really
it
need
never
3.
crosses their mind that the person who could give them one is right in front of their faces.
Right there.
They're talking to her.
And then the craziest part of this movie, even though we've already touched on the fact there's probably slavery in it, there's like abuse, there's all this shit, there's like horrible child abandonment. This movie's terrible. But for this whole scene, I wrote down 2 things specifically for this scene when I was watching it. The first one I put why is Hades Russell Brand?
Yeah.
Because it was so weird. And then, because they only have 3 pearls, Grover ends up staying because he's the protector. And because Persephone wants to, like, fuck the shit out of him. just not even going to beat her on the bush. She's horny as fuck for Grover.
Yeah.
But in this movie, isn't he a minor? And she's, like, a million years old? Mm-hmm. So, did Grover get raped?
Probably.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, wait.
Unfortunately.
There's slavery, statutory rape.
It's crazy.
This universe is awful.
It's horrible.
It's horrible. Like, the god is just, like, they're about to kill everyone. Like, this is not a fun, like, the Harry Potter universe, yay, magic. This one is like hell.
It's bad.
Like, I do not want to live in this at all.
It's very bad.
Like, also, I know, like, young Nick was like, fuck yeah, but...
They realize they need the 4 pearls to get back home because they have them on. And Grover
gets raped.
Sacrifices himself by staying back and, the inevitable happens.
Yeah, like, I feel like in that scene there is, like, a minor who stays back, and this much older lady, like, does take advantage of him. And the movie plays it as a joke.
I mean, maybe because
like,
the dynamics
really
in the world of gods is different because they are, like, way old. I don't know though.
Yes, I don't know. And
Like,
again, maybe
do those rules even
count
in their war? I don't know.
I don't. It felt
so
very
bizarre. Weird to do in a kids movie.
So weird.
Yeah.
And again, there's already weird like themes going on already.
Yeah,
just to throw that in at the end.
I think the hope is just to not think about it, but I don't like that.
Well, I think that's most of the movie.
Don't think about it. Yeah. Oh, look at how cool the water moves.
Whoa.
That's it. He holds breath for 7 minutes. Okay, so they teleport to the top of the Empire State Building, the entrance to Mount Olympus, and they're confronted by Luke, who is the true lightning thief. So they fight.
This is the
and
worst shit ever.
Again, the lightning bolt does really nothing. Percy harnesses his powers and uses the water to defeat Luke, returning the bolt to Zeus after he gets it back.
And remember, he's just like a god with this water now.
Oh, yeah. He knows how to use his powers after one Capture the Flag game, obviously.
Yeah, he's just that good.
Yeah.
And also, real quick on Luke, is his plan makes no sense. Because his whole thing is like the half-gods need to rule, the gods are outdated. So he wants Hades to have the lightning bolt?
Yeah, I think because that would cause... I don't know, because in my head I'm like, okay, Hades gets it. He can then do his little uproar and cause Mount Olympus to crumble.
Yes.
And they all fight. But then how do they get into power? Why don't you just use it for yourself if you had it this whole time? And it's supposed to be like the most powerful thing on the planet. Yeah. Why don't you just defeat all the gods, including Hades, and call it a day?
Because then if you give Hades the lightning bolt, like, okay, let's say half gods probably aren't strong enough to kill Zeus, which might be true because it's Zeus. Mm-hmm. You would rather give the lightning bolt to a different brother who's equally strong, who yes will start a war and probably a lot of gods will die, but you still have the problem of you have a big god in authority with this lightning bolt.
Right.
So you're right back to square one.
Right.
So why would you want that?
But
it's
his world.
Go ahead.
It's his world.
You're right, dude. That's my bad. And then like the other problem with what's his name? Luke?
Yeah.
John, Luke, whatever. Luke.
Okay, Bible.
See, dude, different, wrong religion, wrong mythology. Is he shows up at the Empire State Building, and Percy's there, and he goes like, "You weren't supposed to make it out alive, man," because he wants Hades to have the lightning bolt, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, if you thought he was gonna die, why are you waiting for him at the Empire State Building?
Yeah, and why did you make him get the pearls?
Yeah, because what?
If they don't actually like help you get to the place, why don't you just tell them where the place is? They have no escape.
Yeah, and then you're fucked.
Yeah.
Just go to the Hollywood sign.
Pretty dumb plan.
Horrible plan.
Yeah.
It's probably the worst way to execute that plan ever.
It's fucking stupid.
It's pretty fucking stupid. This kid sucks.
You can quote me on that.
Dude, Luke is not that guy, dude.
No. Oh, are you joking?
Fuck,
Of course not.
Ugh.
So,
his little fucking stupid shoes.
No, I like his shoes. I want my Converse to do that.
I don't. You want a stupid pen that you're gonna stab yourself with.
Yeah.
Shoes that fly and no one's gonna ever see you again.
All right. Well, you know what? I'll be living it up at Camp Half-Blood playing Capture the Flag.
You getting stabbed to death and Capture the Flag. Be my fucking guest.
But you'll see me 24 hours later, and I'll have my powers completely harnessed.
No, I'm gonna go be a fucking Hufflepuff and do my magic and have a
Smoke
great time.
crack in the dorms.
Bring it on.
So to end the story, Percy gets to talk with his father. The trio get to go back to Camp Half-Blood and continue their training. And all is well in the world. And that is Percy Jackson and the Olympians, the Lightning Thief. The hardest name of all time.
Ever. Wait, did you see the end credit scene?
Oh, with Medusa in the fridge.
Yeah, and they kill Gabe.
Yeah.
They just murder Gabe. I was like, holy shit. They just killed him.
Yeah, R.I.P. Gabe. May his
Gabe.
stench forever rest in peace.
So that movie ends with a fucking murder. Like Percy Jackson murders someone.
Yeah, that's the end of the movie. So final thoughts. I'll leave it with you because this was your pick. Did it hold up?
I don't know why the fuck I picked this. No. Not only did like the movie as it stands by itself, just make like no sense. And the pacing was so fast. They didn't give a fuck what was going on in this movie.
Yeah.
It was such a pain for me to watch that now I look at the whole franchise as like, ugh. Like, that's the fucking Harry Potter ripoff bullshit.
Hey, we might circle back to the rest of this franchise. So.
Oh yay, goody. Woo.
Yeah, for me it was yeah, everything was incredibly rushed, and that was the thing. That was my biggest takeaway, was like they do cover a lot, but it's not well paced. If they covered a lot and they added like 45 minutes and they like really paced it out well, like the first Harry Potter movie, they do cover a lot.
Sure, yeah.
And it's well paced in my opinion, and I think they get it all done.
And there's good ideas in there too.
Exactly. And if they didn't do what the author warned them not to do, is make it more teen oriented, and they kept more towards the book, I think it would have been a lot better than it was. With that being said, the nostalgia, like Mike Tyson punched me right in the jaw, and I was like so in on a lot of what was going on.
Wow.
Just because I was like quoting the movie back. I remembered the lemonade he was drinking. I remembered the sound effects that were about to happen before they even happened. Like beat for beat, I remembered every part about this. And again, going back to like the, reading the books and like the memories I have with my friends and, in the 4th grade and all of that, a lot of it just came rushing back. And I was like, man, I'm really glad that we got to do this episode, even if at the end of the day I can admit that it's a really bad movie.
It is, yeah.
So those are my final thoughts.
So what I'm hearing is you're welcome.
Yeah, no, thank you.
No problem. Yeah.
One final thought on Percy Jackson and the Olympians, Cullen the Lightning Thief. I can't believe this got greenlit. Oh, it's amazing every single time.
We always, it's weird? That's never edited in post. We always sync up perfectly.
We do it great
every time.
So good. We're many miles apart, man. And we're just like Percy Jackson and Grover and Annabeth. We're just that good. Thank you all for listening. I don't even know how long this episode's going to be with breaks and everything. Too long. Yeah. Thank you all for listening. It's been a true journey, much like the journey that Percy Jackson went on, except our journey made a lot more sense. Tune in next time actually I could start saying this. Tune in next week for The Night at the Museum. I'm very excited.
Night at the Living Museum. Did I get it wrong?
No, it's Night at the...
Oh, shit.
Night at the Museum. I even said The Night at the Museum. It's Night at the Museum. That's it.
My whole life, I got the title of that movie wrong. Whoops.
It's okay. Yes.
I really could have sworn.
Tune in next week for Night at the Museum. I'm very excited for that episode. And you will find out why next week. Talk to you then. Bye. Bye.
Wait, I know I said this last episode. I'm going to just steal that forever.
Yeah.
And I'll talk to you next week. Bye. Bye.
This has been a Quaywood audio production.